Hi, Mary. Your question should have been answered if you watched the orientation videos. However, I'm going to go ahead and walk you through how you know what is assigned each week. First thing is going to the information tab on Blackboard, and you will see the second file is the course calendar. So if you open this document, this will tell you what you are responsible for doing each week. Each week we will have approximately 2 modules due. Now what these modules are is a combination of learning, practice, and competency activities. So if you look for this coming week, we have 2 modules that we'll be doing. So one is the verbis star, which we'll use to discuss location, emotional, physical states, and actions in progress. And then we'll also review for our first exam. So those are the modules that we're doing this week. So you should definitely print this out and keep it wherever you have your other Spanish materials. Okay. So when you actually go to do your homework or access your homework, you are going to go to Blackboard and you will see a series of modules. So all of these modules are the ones that have been assigned. And essentially this is a checklist or a to-do list of what you need to do for each module. So looking at module 4, which is the last, or I should say the first module that's due this week. And you can see here at the end of each module, it tells you when the module is due. So you'll open up that module, and mine's going to look a little bit different than yours because I am in an instructor view. But you can see kind of all the outlines here. So the first couple things that you're always going to see is if it's a grammar module, like this one is, giving instructions to friends and family, you're going to have tutorials. And these are videos that explain the content to you. It's very similar to like a teacher explanation that would be given in class. The next is optional. This is a grammar worksheet that corresponds with a section in the textbook. And these are very helpful to go ahead and fill out. They're optional. It's not anything I collect. But they are one of the approved resources that I encourage you guys to use when you take your tests. So I strongly suggest that you print them out and complete them. And then basically the last couple things are suggested excuse me, suggested or recommended order in which you should complete your iLrn homework. So for most of the modules, Blackboard will contain the learning material, and then you will go to iLrn to do your homework. And so the link is linked in all 3 of these reminders. So if I click this link, it will bring me to the iLrn website. And I can go ahead and log in. And let me go ahead and do the student view for you so it makes it a little bit easier. Okay, so here is your student view from the dashboard. So all of our activities are organized by Tuesday or Thursday, and it's labeled what module they correspond with. So everything under Tuesday corresponds with module 4. So there are 3 types of activities. There are ones that are labeled TQ. These are quizzes, and this should be completed last. And as you can see, each student has 2 submissions. The T activities are textbook activities. These are practice. You should do these first. You can submit these as many times as you want. They're credit, no credit activities, so your score does not matter, but they're there for you to practice. Then there are activities labeled W and also S. These are workbook activities. These ones are competency activities, which means I do care what score y'all have. That is what goes in my grade book, but you guys can submit those as many times as you want. And workbook activities are normally just reading and writing. And then we have activities that are labeled L, and these are lab manual activities. These are the ones that focus on listening. So all of these activities, they are due on Sunday. So this week we also have a cultural module. So there's nothing that you need to do on Blackboard or on iLrn, but you'll go to Blackboard to do that homework. And we're going to return to Blackboard here in a second. And I'll show you what I mean by that. So at the very bottom is Module 5. If I open that up, you'll see the video that you have to watch that's in 2 parts, and then questions that correspond with that video. And so the other question that you had is about Quizlet. So Quizlet is only assigned during vocabulary. Right now, Module 1 and 2 are the only module 1 and 3 actually are the ones that focus on vocabulary. So if I open up that module, just like with the grammar, the first thing you see is tutorials. Whenever it's a vocabulary topic, the first thing that you're going to see is Quizlet. So if you click that link, it's going to open that Quizlet set. You need to make sure you are logged in, and then you can complete any one of these 7 modules. You just need to complete one all the way through in order to get credit. And so that's how you know which Quizlet set is due. I've linked it in the modules. So you should always be going to Blackboard first, as that has your learning material, and without reviewing Quizlet, without reviewing the grammar videos, it's going to make it incredibly difficult to do your homework because you have not learned the material yet. So I hope this has been very helpful and has answered your questions. If you would still like to meet with me, my office hours, both on campus and virtual, are in the syllabus. So just shoot me up a follow-up email and I'd be happy to meet with you. So I hope you have a great rest of your weekend. Thanks, Mary.